Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie and this is my Crafty Den, and I am going to be doing another Tag Tuesday. I'm going to start posting my tags on Tuesday because I like that. I just like the whole phrase Tag Tuesday. Yeah, so anyway, this is kind of a trash to treasure upcycle paper crafting project because what I'm using for my tags is a pre-cut tag, and it kind of has this little divot in the top, and I got these. I saved these from the top of my last package of Kleenex tissues. I guess they're not Kleenex, they're Royale tissues. And when you open the box of tissues, you just pull this off. It's perforated down both sides. So what I'm doing to prep this today, to make it really, really simple, like super, super simple, is I'm just taking some Mod Podge, adding it to the back of my tag like this, really simple and fast. And I'm just going to glue this right onto a piece of copy paper, just like that. I don't even mind that this has that kind of perforated edge down the side. It's not a really deep perforation. There. And then when you do that, because this is copy paper, be sure to turn it over and press your bubbles down. I didn't do this on the first page. I've got 6 of these tags, and I didn't do that on the first one, so the paper's a little bit buckled. But I've got a couple bubbles here, and you probably can't see them, but yeah. So anyway, I am going to go and cut these out, and I'll be right back. So I trimmed these all out with scissors, and I was looking at this and thinking that this might be a little bit hard to trim out. And then I realized that that looked like it was about 1 inch. So I grabbed my 1-inch punch, and sure enough, I can line this 1-inch circle punch up on here and do this, and that was trimmed out. So yeah, easy peasy, guys. So if you have a punch, then go ahead and use it. Take advantage of it. That one there looks like it could be a little bit off. So I'm just going to line that up and do that. Fix it. So I have these. Now I want these to be super, super simple. So what I'm going to do is grab a paper pad. And lately I've been just crushing on these paper pads from Dollarama. Like, I don't know if, I know there's no Dollarama in the US, but I don't know if you can get paper pads at bargain types of stores. That's what the Dollarama is. It's a bargain store in Canada where nothing costs over $4. That's right, everything's $4 and under. A lot of $1 and $1.25 items. And I'm looking at all of these luscious papers. Of course, you start from the back to the front, and then I found this. And I have 2 sheets of this. And I loved this paper pad so much because this vintage style is my style, and I knew I'd use it a lot. I bought 2 of these when they had them in stock, guys. I did. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to leave this white, and I am going to, do I want the whole thing? I love this quill and this stamp. So to go like this, and take that quill and that stamp and this out of here, and that's what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this pen because it is so fine. It's got such a fine tip on it that I know I can cover, I can go around this and mark off where it's going to go, just like that. So that section is taken. Now, if I went right beside it with another tag, what do I get? I get this part of this, and I get this writing, which is just fine with me. That looks good. So I'm just going to do that. I am going to go right up this tag. And do this. And then, of course, I'm looking at it. Looks, I forgot to do that little bit right there. Just that corner. And then I'm looking at it, and of course, here's this piece of postcard with the Eiffel Tower on it. And that's fabulous. That little visual all on its own. Just like that. I get this little girl, but I don't get her baby brother. So I have that. Now I'm absolutely loving these two ladies holding the flowers and where it says postal here. So can I get it out of there? I can't. I can't, guys. I can't go up one more. That's so sad. These tags are a little bit too long. But I still think I'm going to do it. I still think I'm going to do it, and I'll show you why. Or show you how, not why, but how. So I'm going to take this tag, again, I'm just using the same tag for it all, and I'm going to cut out this. I may piece a little piece underneath at the top. That's all I'm going to have to do. But I love this key and this stopwatch here. I love that as well. So I'm going to do this. I might go up. No, I want as much of that key as I can. So, just like this. Just like that. And of course, this picture of the little boy right here, because gosh, yes. So this paper is, like, to me, it's a sheet that I would love to have done myself. Just like this. So what it looks like is somebody put a bunch of stuff down on a table, arranged it all very nicely, and then took a photograph of it. And it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, because when we're decoupaging, sometimes that's what we're going for. So now I'm going to spend another second cutting this all out. Okay, so I have my papers all cut out. And I need to glue them on here. I'm going to do the ones that fit all the way first. Then I'm going to just use a little scrap of this to put under the top when I glue the ones down that didn't quite get there. I don't think it'll be noticeable at all. So to do this, I think I'm going to put my Mod Podge on the craft side. Yes, so here. You don't have to saturate this. Just make sure you have it all covered. And then make sure that you use something to smooth out all the bubbles. Even if you get a few wrinkles, that's okay, but you want everything down. You don't want a bunch of air bubbles. See, that corner's not down. So I'm just going to put a piece of paper under here because I'm getting glue on my table and I don't want to do that. There. So make sure that that's down. Yeah, if there's an air bubble, just press it down. Make sure all that paper is making contact. So there, that's that one. Looking good. I love this one. I love it when you get a large 12 by 12 sheet of paper and you can cut enough images out of that piece of paper and still get something interesting on each page or each piece. I put a little bit down at the top and I'm just going to do this and work my way down. It seems to be a little easier to get it lined up that way. So there's a little wee bit of craft paper stuck around there from the cardboard of the tag. I don't think that's going to matter. Once I edge this, I don't think it'll show. Gosh, yeah, that's really nice. I just love this paper, guys. You can tell, eh? So, a little bit at the top. And very few bubbles and wrinkles doing it that way. Gosh, guys, perfect. Okay, so I've got this. And it doesn't quite cover at the top. Also, I've got the dotted line where this is supposed to tear off and it doesn't. I mean, there's a dotted line there, but it's not. Am I going to put a piece over the top like that or just underneath? Or I think what I'm going to do is tear this like that so that if I put a piece underneath here, when it overlaps, that's a torn edge. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to cut this because I want it for a couple of these. I'm going to glue that one on there. So I'm just going to glue this on here like this. It's hot in here for some reason today, and this is drying really fast. So I'm going to glue that down there like that. And that'll go like that at the top. And then I'll just do the same thing, but starting from the other end. So, get some glue on here. Get this started. My pencils, my table shakes a little bit when I'm doing that. And you can hear my pencils all rattling in my jars up here. There. I'm not getting some good contact right there. There, that works. And I love this little image down here at the bottom. So let's do my last two. Okay, I've got my tags. I mean, these tags, for all intents and purposes, could be done and just slipped into your stash to be added to junk journals, for all kinds of things, for swaps. You know, you could finish them later. But I actually have something in mind here. I'm going to use my black archival ink from Rangers to edge these. So there's my tags. So now what I'm going to do is start doing them one by one, and I'm going to finish them up. So these are a tag. I mean, I'm calling them a tag because they're tag shaped, but they have this divot here instead of, you know, coming up and being taller at the top, which I think is very unique. But because it has this divot here, there's no reason why you couldn't glue this finished piece right around the edge on 3 sides like this, or even on 2 sides, and use it as a tuck spot in a junk journal. I think that would be amazing. Just a great piece to add to something, or a standalone piece. So I have this box, and I call it my butterfly box because, you know, guys, like, there's butterflies in here. Oh, there's some florals in here too. Did not know that. But I've got some butterflies in here. And I'm going to just look through these butterflies. So these were from, I think I got these from the Great Canadian Dollar Store, but you can get them at Dollar Tree. I think you can get them at Dollarama. These are just packages of butterfly die cuts. This is die cut embellishments. Do they all need to be butterflies? No, they don't all need to be butterflies. But I love these, like, swallowtail type of butterflies. I love these. This can go back in the box. It's 3-dimensional. I'm not using that today. So let's try to find something to use on this first piece. I'm also going to grab my Tim Holtz box. Does everybody keep these? I keep all things that salads and pre-made meals from the grocery store and containers and things like that for sorting and storing. So many different things. So, and these are my Tim Holtz paper dolls. Look how gorgeous that is. And I love this saying. It says the first step is a journey. And there's a baby boy on here, so that just sounds perfect to me. Yes, I think I'm going to use the first step the first step in a journey. And I think I'm going to use, I'd love if there was a smaller one of these. Kind of like this. There's kind of bluish tones just in the background of this paper, and you don't really notice it until you put something like this on here, and then you can kind of see that. So I am going to definitely do my edges. I'm definitely going to glue this down on here because I love it. And to do that, I'm going to grab my Tombow glue because I love this little point, and I'll be able to go right down the tail with this and make sure it stays down. Just a tiny little bead, and then just around a little bit. Such a fine little amount. Like that. And the first step in a journey. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I am going to add a little bit. I find the glue on these, if you stick it on some things, it doesn't stay. It dries out over a little bit of time and comes back off. So it doesn't hurt to add a teeny tiny little drop of glue. And I'm going to call that done. And I didn't edge that because I want to be able to see that. And work on the next one. So this one doesn't need much embellishment at all. I mean, it's almost perfect the way it is. So maybe just a person. Let me put these bugs away first. I like this. It just says a memory to hold. So it's going on my cup handle, and I'm going to put her on here. Just like this. Just like that. And she'll stay there. And this would be, if it was my little girl and that was my picture, it would definitely be a memory to hold. There. So this one is very neutral. So it can hold, I'm looking for one of the couples. I have some in here and they're couples, like they're a husband and wife, or you guys know the ones that I mean. So gorgeous. I'm going to take that and set it there. I know I can use a bigger one on here. Isn't that beautiful? That would make the whole card right there. That's gorgeous. And in a junk journal, that would be absolutely fabulous. I'm going to put it so that just so that his elbow is off the edge. There. And then I saw there's one here that says few words passed between them. Stay down. Oh my gosh. So here it just says, it's perfect, I think. It says, yes, my darling. Just like that. Yes, my darling. So these are, like I said, these were going to be super simple and easy. I love these. Absolutely love these. So I love this color with this burgundy here. So that's what I'm going to use, is something in that color tone. That green doesn't belong in there. It's a plastic butterfly. Oh, that one right there. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. What do you guys think? I got to get rid of the white because the white detracts from it. So I'm just going to go around the edge like this until the white doesn't show. And what am I going to put with it? So before I go, I'm backing up, guys. So before I go any further, I found something on here. Where did it go? And it's just some more words. It's in a different script than this, but the same background paper. And I'm going to cut it in two to put it down. And I'm adding it to this. Because it seems perfect. Right side up would be good. It says, dearly beloved, we are gathered together. There. And yes, my darling. So, perfect. That's like perfect for a wedding card. And then back to this one. When I'm picking out things to put on my tags and my ATCs and my cards and things like that, sometimes it's all depends on, you know, what kind of a mood I'm in, whether something makes sense to me. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. I just like the way the phrase goes. And this one says, make this journey of your own. But I'm going to alter again a little bit. And I'm going to cut it behind Journey and put down Make This Journey. I'm going to take the of out of there because I don't like the of. And I'm just going to put Make This Journey Your Own. And then add the butterfly. Gosh, guys. Let's do this. There. And it's okay to have them sticking out over the edge. That doesn't bother me at all. Okay, I got another one. This is the Paris postcard. So what am I going to put on here? This definitely calls for somebody who's traveling. And I love this. Absolutely love this. I don't believe I have that one in a smaller one. I may have used it, but it's okay. I like this. It just says she was herself again. So I'm going to do it like that. So she has to go down first. To the point where I'm getting the last little drop of this. There. So that's number 5. And I've got one more. And I want something smallish for here. Small or very long and skinny. So let's just see what we have. So I'm going to, on this last tag, I've grabbed out this butterfly because I just want to use another butterfly. And I have this Prismacolor marker, this wide edge marker. And to get rid of the white, I don't like the white on the edges of these. Not on this vintage style paper. So I'm definitely just going around the whole edge of this with this permanent marker. Like that. And I'm going to glue them down. Him, her, it. I'm going to glue it down. Like this. And then on here, I found this sticker that says Daylight Dreams. I'm going to put it on here like this. So I'm putting it on here because I have these ladies down in the corner here. So Daylight Dreams. And then I thought I'd add a number to this. Just like that. So, yeah, these don't stick down very good. So a little bit of glue on the back. There. So I just lied. It's going to stick down, but it doesn't. It just pops off like that. It's like a plasticky glue finish on the back of these, but these are getting old, so the glue isn't even as good as it was when I first got them. There. So that is going to be that one so far. So while this was drying, I'm going to go back. I'm going to take that and cover it up, but I'm going to go back over these ones, and I'm going to use my pen. I'm going to, first of all, I did not edge these because I do like going around them like this and giving them a sketchy edge that looks like this. Not a nice and tidy edge. Definitely not a nice tidy edge. So I like to do that. So I'm going to go around my words. See the difference that it makes when you do this? There. So if there's no glue sticking out from underneath these, I'll be able to do them. You just have to be careful you don't put your pan into any wet glue because it'll ruin your pan. There, so that's what I have so far. Now, do I need to stitch around these? Let's do one and see. I am grabbing, it's my Prismacolors, my marker. What about this big one? This makes a nice wide stitch. I've never done this before. There, now that looks finished to me. So I like that one. Now let's see what I can do with this one. Here's a wedge tip on this, but it's a nice big wide one. So that one's done. She was herself again. I'd be myself again too if I could go to Paris. I love this one. I'm thinking of something different for the stitching on this. I'm just going to go with my really, really thin pen. And I'm going to go stitch, 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 stitch. Like this. And then zigzag, 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 zigzag. So here they are. Here are the 6 cards that I did. So let's do these ones first. I just love that little baby boy on that piece of paper. So there's this one. And it says the first step in a journey. And sitting up is your very first step, I think. It says make this journey your own. I love that it has the quill and the stamp. It's pretty. And then this one, I think the numbers are cute on here. I love these 2 ladies down here at the bottom. They might be sisters. And then this is the wedding one that I did. This couple is so gorgeous. It says, "Dearly beloved, we are gathered together." And that's usually how it starts. And then this vintage lady in Paris. Like I said, I could be myself again if I was in Paris as well. And a memory told. Gorgeous. So I love all of them. I think they're all beautiful. I love that these ones have a little bit of color in them. But I love all 6 of them. And like I said, these can be used as tags. You could put these into a pocket, or you could glue down and across and turn them into a tuck spot. You could actually take these, glue them all 3, and then put like a bookmark or something down in here, and you'd actually have a place for a finger pull. Yes, yeah, so lots of uses for these guys. Just love them. So let me know which one's your favorite. Which one do you like the best? And I honestly think I love this wedding one. Like it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Just love it. So I think this one is my favorite. And let me know which one you like the best. And I will see everybody in the next video. Until then, take care, everyone, and bye-bye for now.